This is a follow-up video for my RU8000 Samsung 82-inch television. Just on another update. The TV's been great, been using it every day, love it. I think we just got a recent update. I think I'm running, so that's the current firmware is 13.7.4. But yeah, TV's been great, love it, you know. Still like it, still recommend it. So if you're experiencing some banding in your TV and like, you know, or blockiness, you can kind of see it here, pretty good. There's a little bit here and throughout. I've noticed it mostly in out of focus scenes. There's a few things you can do to fix that, or one particular thing. So you're going to want to go into picture settings, expert settings. I would turn off digital clean view if you have it on. There's no, and so for your default setting for contrast enhancer is probably high. So go ahead and turn that off. And everything else is good here. So let's look at that again. As you can see, you may not be able to see this on camera, but this is greatly reduced dramatically, and you can see it a little bit, but it's a lot less noticeable. So that's pretty much what you can do to fix that. Basically following up because I just got the Xbox Series X and I wanted to show how it worked and what settings you could select on the Xbox. As you can see, when I plugged it directly into the television, it recognized it immediately as an Xbox. I'm going to go into the Xbox settings now. So this is the settings, so let's go to TV and display options. As you can see, I got 4K. If I select 120, it's gonna go down to 1440p. So funny thing is, when I have it connected to my Onkyo receiver, when I set it to 120 Hertz, the maximum resolution is 1080p. If you connect it directly to the television, which a lot of people would recommend, if you're like serious about gaming and you want the absolute best, you know, gaming experience, then connect it directly to your television. Maybe I'm still gonna feed it through my receiver because I prioritize like better sound than like gaming, and 60 Hertz 4K is how I would have it anyway. But if you want, you can have 1440p at 120 Hertz. So I'm gonna just switch it back to 4K. So it goes back to 60 Hertz. So this is what you can do according to the Series X. Only thing I can't is 4K at 120 like I mentioned, and Dolby Vision. And let's see, video modes. So when you connect it directly to the television, you can select auto low latency mode, which kind of automatically puts it into game mode, and you can allow variable refresh rate, which is kind of like VSync or G-Sync or one of those syncs. So yeah, it automatically switched it over to game mode. I usually just switch it in manually. So yeah, so I had 36 bits per pixel, and I just left it at standard color space. So I just wanted to show you the comparison. I just connected the Xbox back to the receiver, and I'm going to show you what the settings look like with the receiver. Again, I'm going to try to switch it to 120 Hertz, and you'll see that the maximum resolution that you get is 1080. I'm going to try to switch it to 1440 and see what it does. Let's see. So yeah, 1440 it goes to 60 hertz. So I'm fine. I mean, I was gonna play at 4K anyway, and the only way to get Atmos sound is to run it this way. I'm fine. I'm not like a hardcore gamer, so I'm totally fine with switching on game mode myself. I honestly don't even use it every time I play. I forget half the time or most of the time. So, and again, all these, they're the same. It just, so you know, if you're like a hardcore gamer, connect it straight to the television, and that's what you got to do. And video modes. So yeah, these allow low latency mode. Auto low latency mode is off, and variable refresh rate is also off. It does auto HDR, which is great. That's still activated because this receiver is HDR capable and 4K 60 capable and all that good stuff. Atmos, you know, DTSX. It's a good receiver. It just doesn't, you know, it doesn't have, I guess, the HDMI interface that allows these, you know, other features. So basically, long story short, if you want to get the most out of your gaming with your Series X, or you're even like Series S or even Xbox One S, definitely connect it directly to the television. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you found this informative, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.